Hello there everyone, this is Stormium and we've actually got a competent camera back for the review of the Cube B39 MP4 player. This is from Chinese company Cube, which I've actually heard pronounced Cube by people who probably can't read, unless that's how China pronounce it, in which case, sorry China. It comes in this lovely box here. It's full of squares, different coloured squares, all lovely, and has the only English writing on the top here: high definition mid CMMB media player. CMMB of course being the standard which Chinese television runs on, so I don't know why that's written in Latin letters, because it's only relevant to Chinese people. Excuse me. B39HDS, 4GB. Not sure if HDS means anything or whether they're all just called B39, but there you go, this is what it is. The box on the bottom has some promotion for something else. Apparently you can buy some headphones for 529 Chinese letters, which is actually quite a good deal. Apparently the Chinese letter is trading favourably against the pound at the moment, just like everything else, because the pound is worth absolutely nothing. To get this out of the box you have to shake it for several weeks, and inside we have the player itself in a nice condom. Put that to one side and do the obligatory box review. The box has inside it another box, which is glued in, but had this lovely little door which reveals all the guff inside it. Some Chinese instructions, which, as the box does, only has B39HDS in Latin letters, the rest is all in Chinese, so absolutely useless. Screen protector, which I'm going to assume is pre-cut to the player, which is always nice, and warranty card, which is useless if you buy from us because we give you a 1-year warranty as standard. Return to the UK, of course. Some Cube headphones. Now, Chinese companies tend to actually seal their accessories in these bags, which is lovely. I've got no idea why. I don't know if vacuum-packed headphones are any better than normal headphones, but there you go. They do look quite cheap though, so I wouldn't keep them for too long. And of course, mini USB cable, also sealed, but this time anti-static packaging. And now I'm going to put the 8,000 items back in there and put that to one side, so I can show you the player itself in its condom. This plays a list of formats, which I'm not going to list now because it will be the most dull thing I've ever done. But there it is. It's got a 4.3-inch diagonal screen, nice and wide, it says Cube on it. QC passed, dodged a bullet there with 4GB of storage. On this side we have on-off switch. Ooh, we can't see that at all, can you? Some black. There is some stuff here. There's a couple of holes. There's one for headphones, one for TV out, and one for the power. Of course, this is just charged by USB and doesn't come with a AC adapter, but I'm sure you can buy them separately. That's an IR port for remote controls, which of course it also doesn't come with, and I've got no idea what remote controls are supposed to work with it, so you can probably ignore that. Micro mini that USB, the one shaped like a pyramid with the top cut off, and micro SD card, which is what we like to see, and a pinhole. Then we've got the back button, selectee menu controller button, which is the technical term for it, volume up and down, and the back button. Let's switch the bugger on. The bugger's already on apparently. This is news to me. To turn it on, you flick the on-off switch and then press the button, as is standard for Chinese things these days for reasons I don't understand whatsoever. As I was saying, with the controller thing, there's a wheel on top which you nudge left and right to go up and down the menu, which is very intuitive, works very nicely, it feels fairly solid, nice spring-loaded action there, and you press it in or out to select things. Going to the left is quite easy, but going to the right is a little bit more of a knack to it because of how your fingers sort of shapes. So you've got to start there and roll onto the thing, which works absolutely fine. But when you do that, you tend to try and sort of half press it and half move it, and it gets upset. So, word of warning if you want to use this. But like I say, once you work that out, you never miss a click or anything like that. It's absolutely fine. Much better than the cheap Chinese touchscreen you tend to get. This is some song they've loaded on at the factory, some nice classical music. What I did neglect to mention is it has a speaker. which I'm now going to turn up to the max using the volume buttons. As you can hear, that's quite loud. In fact, it's almost drowning out my voice, and I'm going to make it quiet right now. Decent quality speaker, actually. I was quite surprised. Decent quality, decent volume. It's not going to fill a room, but it's fine for personal listening if you like your podcasts or just like your music on, as it's always useful. For music control, you've got skip forward, skip back, and forward and back between songs. Absolutely lovely. And if you go back here, that's play pause. Sorry, that's play pause. This is the back button. The music will keep playing while you're doing other things. So, for example, if you like to read your ebooks, you can do so with your lovely, really irritating Chinese music on. While we're here, let's look at ebooks. Ebooks are actually really, really nice. I've got text on big at the moment, so if I switch that to small, you can fit a fair amount of lines on the page if you've got, oh dear, words are happening. Okay, let's skip back and switch that off. Back. Okay. Music. Now playing. Stop. Not quite got used to the button controls. That's play pause. That's back. Get used to it eventually, but obviously I haven't spent much time with it. Yes, ebooks, what was I saying? It does have resume play, which is useful for your bookmarking jollies. But yeah, if you've got a book in text format, I think text is the only one it reads. Let's just consult the spec sheet. Probably can't actually see on the spec sheet what it says. It just says ebook reader, so text files, it won't support PDFs or anything like that, just your text. But it all looks very nice. It's probably as good as the 3GS screen in terms of resolution. It's not going to look as good as your iPhone 4, but then nothing does. And of course you've got your nice animations there. You can change the background only to their preset things, but it's a nice feature nonetheless. You can have some blue, you can have some box, and you can have some squares. And you can also set your font colour. So, nope, that's font size, font colour, switch it to blue, so you can't see anything. Lovely. That's your ebook reader. It's a bell and whistle, but strangely for a Chinese thing, it's actually quite well implemented. Jump cut. Yeah, using the wrong button again. Not the smartest smart person in the smart shop. That metaphor went terribly wrong. Let's have a look at the photo viewer. Photo viewer displays some photos, and it's got some nice animation effects, and there's a slideshow mode. Time slot, 1 second. There we are, switch mode, you can get different transitions. Let's have default, which I think is random. Nope, that's just none at all. Is that all there is? Oh, stretch up, stretch down, stretch left, stretch right. Mosaic, oh, there's loads here. I didn't realise you could go down. Yeah, there's random, so you've got all your different transition modes, which is all very nice. If you want a quite small digital photo frame, then you can do a lot worse than have this sitting on your mantelpiece. Like I said, there is a slideshow mode. So that's your photo viewer. Now let's go on to the video mode, which we missed out for no discernible reason whatsoever. This is an LG sponsored video that they've put on at the factory. Nothing to do with me, promise. And there you go, there's no sort of ghosting, image quality is fine, everything's fine really, you can't complain at all. The maximum resolution for videos is 480 by 272, and I think if you go to file information there, yes, this video is in fact in 480 by 272 at 25 frames per second, and you can see that's playing absolutely fine. So if you want to put some video podcasts or music videos or even sort of TV programs or even films on it, if you enjoy watching films on a quite small screen, then go for it. It will play them absolutely fine. If you do find some TV out cables, it will display 768p, which is a little bit more than 720p onto your TV screen. Obviously it won't display on here because the screen isn't that high resolution. And what else have we got? We've got a file explorer, you've got voice recorder, you've got some games which don't work, of course. Games on these things never work. Let's go to Pick Block, it's a sliding puzzle game. It gives you a puzzle, assume it's going to shuffle it up in a second. Now, because of the control scheme, the left and right is with the wheel, up and down is with volume, but it's the wrong way around, so on the right is down and on the left is up, and it just makes no sense at all, and is only playable if you are very, very bored. And I am not, so I'm switching it off right now. Chess game isn't chess, it's God knows what, I have no idea. I thought it was reversey for a second, but it isn't. And it's using the same control schemes, left, right, and then volume for up and down. And it's just no fun. So, ignore that. The way these things work is the Chinese people use the same chip for lots of different players. So if there is one machine that those things will work on, it'll put it on all the rest and then try to shoehorn some controls to make it work basically. And it always fails. Oh dear, and settings. There's nothing really interesting in the settings apart from battery information, which it seems to have stolen the design from Android. It does of course claim... Oh, it's gone off. Last time I switched this on, it claimed the rest time was 19 hours. So apparently got 19 hours standby time, which is quite a lot. Battery life on this, by the way, is completely untested. When we put this up on the website, I'll get some ratings. It's usually about 3 or 4 hours for playing video for this sort of thing. Much less playing music because you've got the screen off. So it's on 89% now, and I've been playing with this for hours. So what can you say? Decent battery life. Sound, yeah, ketone. Oh yes, there is a ketone. I recommend switching this off because it gets very irritating very, very, very fast. And there you go. That's your Cube B39HDS MP4 player with 4.3-inch LCD. That's a handful. I'm now going to go and catch my breath. Thank you for watching and have a good day.